welcome back to Next Level Athlete here on Fox Sports Southwest. Now, each show this year, we're going straight to the horse's mouth. NLA president and founder Justin Simmons knows there's myriad stories out there from the biggest names in football that have been there, done that. This first of our tips from the pros tonight with the Tony Dorsett.
My whole thought process at that time was I'm going to go to every place, everywhere I can, because I just figured it'd give me an opportunity to see part of the United States that I hadn't had a chance to see as a kid growing up, so I was going to go everywhere. Every school I went to, I liked something about it. And every weekend I would come home and Mom said, well, how'd it go? I said, well, I'm going here. I'm going there. I'm going here. And so finally it got to a point and I said, I don't want to see anybody else. And they said, well, what do you mean? I said, I'm getting confused. I think I know. I'm going to boil it down to 2 or 3 schools. But it was a good time. I understood real early in my career that I was not going to make a living running the football by overpowering people. It was just not going to happen. Now, if you get in the right angle, oh yeah, I've blown through some people. Sure. But for the most part, that's not what you want to do. For longevity, for health reasons, you want to learn the nuances. You want to learn how to get body lean and give less for them to hit. Yeah. I think it's be a very wise thing for a running back to do. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. That will never ever change. Whether it's in school, whether it's in relationships, whether it's at the job, whatever, you got to put the time in. If you expect big things to happen for you, then you got to do your due diligence. See, I see a lot of young running backs because they're big and they're strong. They figure they can overpower everybody. But let me tell you something. Over time, it takes its toll. You got to learn the nuances of being a running back. You got to learn how to be able to pull or move this or move that. Pull a head, an arm, a shoulder out of the way and not get the head-on crushing blows as often as maybe some of the other people. I mean, everybody's going to get theirs, but you want to minimize how many head-on collisions that you have, that you take. Be true to yourself. Don't ever let it go to your head. Always do the little things. Don't ever think you're any better than anyone else. I know that's more than just one thing, but if you stay true to yourself, you'll be okay.
That's good stuff. Justin Simmons joining me now. That's pretty cool. You got Tony Dorsett to sit down and talk, and he knows an awful lot about this recruiting stuff. He went through it all, not only himself, but he went through it with his son as well. Yeah, I mean, it was an unbelievable experience for me to get to sit down with a Hall of Famer. It's not every day you get to do that. So, and then that's kind of why we created the Tips from the Pros segment, is giving our viewers an opportunity to go, in the life of someone that's really accomplished things at all levels. You talk about a guy like Tony Dorsett, who's, been a Heisman Trophy winner. He's won a national championship in college and a Super Bowl ring, and then being inducted into the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame. So it was an absolute pleasure and honor to be able to sit down with Tony and talk to him. So all right, so with the tips from the pros, what exactly do you want to accomplish? You basically want to get that inside story from guys that have been there, done that kind of a thing? Yeah, exactly. That's the point behind it. And again, when we sat down to create new features in this year's show, that was one thing that we were excited about doing. And the whole idea, again, is to let our viewers and athletes that are going through the process hear firsthand from a professional athlete, again, who's done it all, go inside and see what it's really about and hear firsthand from these guys. And, again, what an honor and privilege it is to get those opportunities. So. And you love to see somebody like that with that pedigree say, hey, man, you need to stay humble. He sounded like he was a good guy, too. That's really it, yeah. All right, Justin, thanks so much. We'll see you throughout the year here on Next Level Athlete with all these great tips. But stick around. We've got more to come. One more break. Here we go. Coming up, we'll answer your questions, so stick around.